Hey everybody, this is Batgroom back again with a little bit of a new thing here. Some of you might know Virgin Gaming, which is essentially an online, I guess, betting site for money matches, has recently added Street Fighter 4, Mortal Kombat, and a couple other fighting games to the rotation. It was previously just essentially sports games, EA sports games. I'd been kind of wary of it for a while, but I decided, hey, let's give it a shot. So I set up a match against a fellow named Laatecks out of England, who is a B-ranked DJ. I went ahead and put 20 bucks into my account and said, okay, let's go. I contacted him through the message boards or whatever it showed who's available online to play. And I saw this guy, and I said, all right, would you like to play? You know, first, was it best 2 out of 3, Street Fighter? And he accepted. He said, okay, go ahead and issue the challenge. What you do is you set up an endless match and you invite the other player. I was kind of upset. I was kind of worried when I saw that it was a DJ, because DJs always give me fits. They're just not a common opponent, so it's rough to kind of game plan against them. Some of my normal attacks don't hit him as they would other players. But Laatecks said, you know, hey, I'm good for $2 if you want to play for $2. I was like, sure, why not? That's a fair starting point. So I said, from the cashier, $2 of my 20. Let's go ahead and put it on the line. Essentially a $4 jackpot. Minus, since I am not a full Premier user, not sure if we're going to go for that yet or not, minus a 12% commission that goes back to Virgin Gaming. If you pay for a membership, it takes that away, but then of course you're already paying. So it depends on how much you want to play, whether you want to sign up for the full deal or not. So again, I set it up and we started playing. I took round 1 there. One of the things that you can select in the setup options is stage. It defaults, I believe, to training stage. But for me, I just went ahead and pressed any. I don't know if that's going to have a noticeable impact upon speed. I know some people say with Marvel, you essentially almost have to play in the training stage online if you want to play any sort of close to competitive. I don't know if that's the same issue with Street Fighter. A damn slide. My cheap Chump Ultra, just barely in range, but I take the first fight 2 rounds to 0. Oh wait, pardon me. I am getting ahead of myself. I'm totally wrong. He took round 1. I'm so used to being fucking player 2. I didn't realize, yes, he won the first round. I won round 2. What a dumbass. Anyway, I'm focusing more on the fight when I should be focusing on Virgin Gaming themselves. Now, Virgin Gaming is, of course, a part of the Virgin Media Empire, Virgin Records, I guess Virgin Airlines, everything else that Virgin has going on. For some reason, I always associate Richard Branson with Red Bull. I don't know why. Virgin and Red Bull go together well. But I wasn't sure. I actually heard about this during kind of a discussion with a job recruiter who said they made a shit ton of money last year in NHL hockey leagues on Virgin Gaming. And I didn't know exactly, you know, what he was talking about, so I came home, checked it out, and saw, you know, what it was, and sure enough, it is simply you can set up head-to-head, one-on-one matches, you can set up leagues, you can get into tournaments, but I wasn't sure what to do with it. There, I took the first fight. I went ahead and signed up. Stop this and go to the second fight. Not knowing what all they had, they showed essentially just the FIFA games and NHL and Madden and all that shit. I'm like, you know what? I'll get in there. I'll see what they have. So I went ahead and signed up. At that point, they did not have a Street Fighter or any other fighting game for that matter. They just had, again, EA Sports titles. And I was like, well, you know, whatever. I don't really want my name to be attached to this. I don't want to get spam email or anything. I don't want to be whatever. I don't like online money stuff. As you guys can see with the whole Mt. Gox thing, cryptocurrencies and online money is kind of a risky business. So I was gonna drop out. I was gonna unsubscribe, remove my profile, whatever you had to do. Never got around to it. And sure enough, maybe a week or two after I had made this decision, on Twitter, I'd seen a number of people, specifically Ultra David Graham from Ultra Chen TV, was talking about how there were interstate gaming laws. You know, how does this affect? Is this gambling? You know, it's a game of skill, but you should be betting on these. Can people throw the fights, so on and so forth, whatever. Where are these governed? You know, who's in charge of these games and the money taking, changing hands? And so I was like, holy shit, Street Fighter is in the rotation now. And I was curious as to if any big names would actually get into online money matches. I didn't think they would, because they've got enough local money matches if they want to. I'm not expecting to see, you know, Ricky Ortiz or anybody rolling up in here and, you know, trouncing people with Rufus. But I was kind of, you know, hesitant. I am probably a just barely sub 500 player. Oh, ouch, that hurts so bad. So he takes the second fight pretty cleanly. So I was hesitant to get on and actually play for money. I'm not a gambling sort when it comes to those sorts of things, but it does make you pay attention to how you're fighting. It's an interesting change. All right, stop that one. So it was a 1-1 here going into the third and final match. And after that last fight, I was feeling pretty shaky. Wasn't too terribly confident. But, you know, got to finish your 2 out of 3. Go for that fight money. Here it comes. The interface on Virgin Gaming is actually fairly easy to work with. You sign in, you select which games you want to have in your profile, things that you're willing to play with folks, your gamer tag or PSN ID, whatever they call those. And while you're on, you can look and see who's got, who else is on in your particular game or games. And so I went into Street Fighter and would occasionally check. Again, I got challenged by one of the top Sagats in France, and I was like, I don't have, no thank you, not yet. I'm not really interested just yet. And so I did some more research and finally said, yeah, I'll put my 20 bucks in. And I challenged a couple folks. Some people didn't respond. Laatecks here took a few minutes. I'd already moved on, thought that I wasn't going to get a response when he finally said, yeah, he wanted to get in on the match. And then it was a simple matter of you send a challenge. You click the challenge button, choose your settings, round timer, stage, 1 fight, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5. I think you can get even up to 5 out of 9. I don't think you can do first to 5s, first to 10s, or anything like that. Ouch. This round sucked. And here he goes. Boom. Kick to the face. And then again, you set up an endless lobby. You invite the other player. They request that at the end of your fight that you do submit verification in case there is a dispute. If you say you won and they say they won, you send a screenshot of your battle log showing the records. Or you can send a URL if you have it up on YouTube or what have you. And then within a few minutes, if everything goes well, your winnings are added to your pot. So I went up from $20 to $21.76. I could withdraw that at any time, but of course, I don't know if it's them or PayPal. They say PayPal takes a $3 fee, which seems high. So if you want to take your money, at least play a couple fights until you get more than $3, so you can get a profit a little bit. But definitely, if you're curious, it works pretty well. It doesn't seem to be a scam or anything. It's something where you have a legitimate business, a huge corporation, backing it. So maybe it's worth it. You know, again, it worked out well for me. As you can see here, limit 99, best of 3 rounds, and it just paid out. It worked out really well. There was no problem. Laatecks was a cool opponent. No problems. He accepted. He put in the correct thing that he lost, I won, what have you. And my cashier, sure enough, went up to $21.76. So if you guys are interested in trying it out, I can at least vouch for it so far, saying that I've not been ripped off yet, and that's always a good sign. If you guys are interested and you want to get into a match, again, my gamer tag is Backroom. You can hit me up on Twitter at ATI Channel. Until next time, keep on fighting.